Welcome back to Prime Car Culture, and today we are doing something a little different, because we are stepping into the future to imagine what BMW's next flagship could look like if the Bavarian engineers decided to blend their SUV dominance with pure sedan elegance. So buckle up as we take a full walk around of this envisioned machine we are calling the BMW X11 sedan concept, a car built purely for this video to explore what a next-generation luxury BMW might feel like inside and out. As we approach from the front, the very first thing that grabs your attention is that unmistakable kidney grille, reimagined here as a wide, illuminated split design that stretches confidently across the nose, framed in gloss black with subtle chrome accents that catch the light from every angle, giving the entire face a commanding, almost predatory stance that instantly tells you this is not an ordinary sedan. Moving in closer, the headlights on this envisioned design are sharp, angular, laser-inspired units that taper elegantly into the fender line, with crisp internal detailing that looks like it was carved from crystal. And when they flicker to life for the very first time, the entire front end transforms into something almost cinematic. Right alongside them, the daytime running lights draw a thin, glowing signature across the face of the car, a checkmark-style line that pulses gently before settling into a steady glow, instantly becoming the kind of lighting signature you would recognize from a mile away on a dark highway. Let's swing around to the wheels for a moment because these alloys are an absolute showstopper. A multi-spoke design finished in a satin gunmetal tone with contrasting diamond-cut edges that seem to spin light around themselves even while the car is standing perfectly still, wrapped in low-profile performance tires that hint at serious handling capability the moment you glance at them. Just above the wheel arch, the door handle sits flush against the body in a sleek, aerodynamic housing, and as it senses the key nearby, it smoothly extends outward with a soft mechanical hum, blending futuristic technology with old-school tactile satisfaction in a way that feels genuinely premium. The side mirrors continue that same design language, slim and aerodynamically sculpted, finished in high-gloss black with integrated turn signals that ripple in a smooth, animated sequence, folding and unfolding with a quiet, confident motion that shows just how much attention was paid to even the smallest details on this build. Heading toward the rear now, the taillights are where this envisioned design truly makes a statement. A full-width light bar that glows in a deep, rich red, connected seamlessly across the trunk lid, with a three-dimensional layered effect that looks like it belongs on something twice the price. And when the brake is applied, the intensity shifts dramatically, filling the frame with a bold, glowing presence that demands attention from anyone behind it. Just beneath that, dual exhaust tips peek out from the rear diffuser, finished in a dark chrome that hints at a sportier character. Lurking underneath all that elegance, a small but important detail that separates a true performance-oriented sedan from something purely built for comfort. And of course, no walk-around would be complete without a close look at that iconic roundel emblem sitting proudly on the trunk lid, polished to a mirror finish, catching every bit of ambient light around it. A symbol instantly recognizable and deeply tied to decades of engineering heritage that this envisioned concept proudly carries forward. Now let's step inside, because the interior is honestly where this imagined machine really comes alive. Starting with a wide sweeping view of the dashboard, a horizontal design that flows uninterrupted from door to door, wrapped in soft touch materials and subtle brushed metal trim that immediately signals a cabin built with intention and care, rather than something thrown together to check a features list. The steering wheel sits perfectly in hand, a two-spoke sport design wrapped in Nappa leather, with contrast stitching running along the rim, and integrated touch-sensitive controls that respond with a satisfying, precise click every single time you brush against them. Just behind that wheel, the digital instrument cluster comes alive in vivid, crisp resolution, displaying speed, navigation, and drive mode information in a sleek, minimalist layout that shifts its color scheme, depending on which driving mode you select, glowing blue for comfort, and a fierce red for the sportier settings. Right beside it, the infotainment screen curves gently toward the driver, a massive, ultra-sharp display running a smooth, responsive interface that makes scrolling through menus feel almost effortless, with crisp graphics and quick, fluid animations that make older infotainment systems feel like they belong in a museum. Down at the center console, everything is laid out with real purpose. A floating armrest design finished in the same soft leather as the seats, flanked by a rotary control dial and a row of tactile shortcut buttons that give you quick access without ever needing to dig through endless screens. The gear shifter itself is a small, elegant toggle switch, finished in brushed aluminum, sliding forward and backward with a smooth mechanical precision that feels satisfying every single time you shift between drive and reverse. The front seats are where comfort truly takes center stage, wrapped in quilted leather with contrast piping, offering multiple points of adjustment, including ventilation, heating, and a gentle massage function that turns even the shortest commute into something genuinely relaxing. As the sun begins to set and darkness settles in, the ambient lighting system slowly wakes up, casting a soft, customizable glow across the door panels and dashboard, cycling through a range of colors from a calm ocean blue to a warm amber, transforming the entire cabin into something that feels more like a lounge than a car interior. Above the front seats, the panoramic sunroof glides open with a smooth, near-silent motion, flooding the cabin with natural light and letting in a gentle breeze that instantly changes the entire mood of the ride. Perfect for those long weekend drives along open coastal roads. Running your hand along the door panels, you can feel the layered craftsmanship immediately. Soft leather stretched tightly over precise stitching, with each seam perfectly aligned to the next. A small but powerful reminder of the kind of obsessive attention to detail that separates a truly premium interior from an ordinary one. And because this envisioned build leans toward the performance side of the lineup, we simply had to pop the hood and take a look underneath, because the engine bay here is a genuine work of art, meticulously organized with carbon fiber accents layered across the strut brace, polished intake piping catching the light beautifully, and a general sense of order that makes even a static engine bay feel alive with potential. Zooming in closer, the engine itself sits proudly beneath a sculpted cover embossed with subtle badging, surrounded by a web of perfectly routed cables and hoses, every component seemingly placed with intention rather than simple necessity, giving the impression of serious performance hiding just beneath that composed, elegant exterior. And that brings us to the end of this imagined walkaround, a concept built purely to explore what a future flagship BMW sedan could feel like if elegance, technology, and performance were allowed to collide without any compromise. So if you enjoyed stepping into this vision with us today, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because Prime Car Culture is just getting started, and we have plenty more concept reveals, real-world reviews, and detailed walkarounds coming your way very soon. So drop a comment down below, letting us know what you thought of this envisioned design, and we will see you in the very next video.